So good afternoon. It's Marylee Nunley with United Stroke Alliance, and I'm happy to be here this afternoon and talk with everyone. Hi, Kensley. I am at home in my dining room rather than the office or outside somewhere, and there's a gnat. Let me get him. So happy to have you with me this afternoon. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about decluttering. My granddaughters and I talked about this a little bit about 3 weeks ago, and it was kind of a nice discussion. We just barely got started. And I am not Marie Kondo, and I am not going to tell you how to put your underwear in their drawer and your socks in the sock drawer, although I do have a sock drawer story, if I think of it when I get further along. So this is just mainly approaching, how do we approach decluttering? And I do have a few notes so that I don't get distracted, because I'm famous for getting distracted. So there's two questions. I found, I've had several articles, but I found a new article that I thought was really pretty good that I looked at this afternoon, and that was, it had 2 questions to help you keep decluttering under wraps. And that is these 2 questions, simple ones. Do I really need this? And need was in all caps. And where will it go? And I thought, because I know there's some questions about individual spaces, but I thought, where will it go? When I found that, it really clicked with me, because how many times are you straightening up and you have things that you have to make a decision about? So where will it go is question number 2. If you can possibly approach things with a non-emotional attitude, that will help you be more successful with decluttering. And that's easier said than done. I know, it's absolutely easier said than done. So the next thing on the list, and this is just to get, as we're getting started, as we're approaching the idea that we're going to declutter our room or our home or our drawer or our dresser or whatever it is. But this one is kind of was for whole house. And it said, have a room by room list of the rooms in your house. So you have kitchen, dining room, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 3. 3's plenty. Bathroom 1, bathroom 2, laundry room, whatever, living room, whatever rooms that you have. And you could include garage or a shed or those kinds of things, because sometimes those things get displaced. The reason for that is that when you are making a decision about question number 2, where will it go, then you have an idea of where it will go. And then you can identify the sensible room that it would go in. And I thought that was a pretty good idea. And then I took it a step further as I was visualizing my own house, and that was maybe a space within that room that you know it should go. And I was thinking about that. I'm in my dining room when I do these most of the time. And I have a china cabinet that one of my sons made, and a dry sink that one of them made. And that's a space within the dining room. So I might say it goes in the china cabinet, or it goes in wherever it goes within that space. So it could be dressers, cupboards, whatever. So you may want to break it down a little bit. But whatever makes sense for you, there's no hard, fast rule about where things need to go within your room. You know, that's kind of up to you. It was talking a little bit about papers, and I touched on this a little bit last time. If you have an office, how is the command center set up in the office? Is it set up where mail coming in, outgoing mail, things that need to be touched again, things that need to be filed? So it's kind of good to have a little bit of a command center where things are. And even within that, where is the Scotch tape? Where are the pens and pencils? That sort of thing. I think sometimes those can get, I've got pens and pencils kind of all over the house. So that command center idea kind of struck home with me. So again, approaching this, 3 boxes. Your put away box, and this approach was a little different than the one before, and I liked it. Like if I'm going to do my dining room, I'm going to have 3 boxes, and one's going to be put away, one is going to be give away, and one is going to be toss or throw away. So put away, give away, throw away. And the giveaway needs to be, and maybe there's 2 boxes for giveaway, because maybe you're a Goodwill or a Salvation Army person, maybe you have a church giveaway, or maybe you're giving it away or recycling it in another way. So, but making sure that once the decision is made, it's either in the put away, give away, or throw away. Within the throwaway box, if you want to go ahead and line it with a garbage bag, that's a good thing, because garbage bags invoke a psychology of it needs to be thrown away. So if we put throwaway things in a box or a crate, we might be more likely to want to keep them. So I thought that was a good one as well. For success, it says to start with an easy room. Maybe start with an easier room in your house if you want to do a whole house decluttering. And I don't know, COVID's keeping us pretty close to home, and it's here in Illinois, it's going to get to be winter, so maybe it is a whole house thing. But start with an easy room, or a room that has maybe a little bit less clutter, so that you're successful, so that when you accomplish it, you can say, wow, I got that done, I'm ready to move to the next room, which I thought was a good idea. Be careful about any rooms that, or things that have photos or things of a sentimental value, but photos specifically. Don't stop and look at the photos. Don't stop and make a decision about the photos. Put them in a separate box or separate crate, and your photo sorting, your photo organizing comes on a totally different day when you just focus on that and nothing else. And I was thinking about that in terms of my dining room, because inside the dry sink, I have some photo albums and loose photos and things. And I can get in there to get a game or a deck of cards, which is also in there, and get stuck looking at pictures. And you have duplicates, triplicates, you know, why do we keep those? So photos kind of have their own separate category. So it says pick a room and then pick a corner of the room and go either right to left or left to right, whichever way you are compelled and drawn. So pick a room, start in the corner, and work your way around the room, making it systematically. If there's a desk or a surface that has a tendency for clutter, address that, a surface, as well as you're going around your room. Remember, put away, give away, or throw away. That's the rule. So making sure that trash goes in the trash bag, and as soon as you are finished decluttering a room, it recommends, and I like this because we've all had a tendency to take a corner of the room and stack everything that's going to get touched again. If it's going to get thrown away, put it in the trash or near the trash. Throw it away. If it's going to get put away, then immediately go to the room where it's going to get put away. Go to the room where it belongs and put it away. Even if you haven't decluttered that room yet, get there and put it away. And then the giveaway, take that, put it in the back of your car, put it in your trunk, put a sticky note on your dash that says Goodwill or Salvation Army or the church or the food pantry or wherever it is you're taking it. Get it and take care of it. Leaving it in the house still adds to clutter. So those were kind of the basic things. I'm going to talk specifically. I'm going to confess about one area as I was doing this, one area in my house that really I just had this kind of epiphany, and that is the medical stuff that I have in my house. Now, we have lots of bandages, items that come home from the hospital. John's had a lot of hospitalizations, lotions, potions, gizmos, gadgets, slings, wrist wraps, knee wraps, ankle wraps. Over the years, we just have, I don't know, I'm going to be really goofy here. At one time, we had 3 urinals because when he goes to the hospital, they pack up your urinal in a little tub and away you go. And I just put them away in a drawer. Nobody needs 3 urinals. You really don't even need one, but I do hang on to one because we have needed that from time to time. But I realized that I have 3 different spaces in my house that I have medical stuff. And it really needs to all be in one space where I know here is where I go for this. And I know I have lots of duplications of tapes and gauze and those kinds of things. And I do know I have some outdated Band-Aids because when I went to put one on, when John cut himself a little nick not long ago, I couldn't even get the paper off that comes off the sticky. And then another one, I pulled it off and it had no sticky left. So those are things that I'm going to address. So I think there's one or two areas in the house where all of that needs to go. So I thought that's going to kind of be on my cleaning a space list. Even if you are, say you're in the bedroom and you've got a couple of dressers, you can tackle one drawer at a time or one dresser at a time. And that brings me to the sock drawer. My sock drawer is extremely neat. A while ago, I bought little containers at Bed Bath & Beyond, and they're like little small shoebox size, smaller, like a small shoebox, and they sit side by side in the drawer, and I have color-coded socks. Well, the last time I cleaned my sock drawer out, I had socks that were so old that there was no elastic in the top of them. And then I had some really cute, colorful socks, and I thought, oh, those are cute, I'll wear those. And the next time I wore them, the sticky stuff that sticks on the back to kind of help keep like low riding socks up didn't work. They crawled clear down in my shoe. So even though it was neat and tidy, about half the stuff in there wasn't of any use. So I took care of that the last time. And I don't know why I think I need 50 pairs of socks anyway, because I wash clothes all the time. In the kitchen, maybe it's just cleaning out one cupboard or one section of cupboards. And one of the things they said in this article, which I thought was good, it says, take all of your canned goods off the shelves, set them on the counter, categorize them, and then take a look at what you can cook, what you can put on your menu for the next couple of weeks that uses up those canned goods that you bought for a recipe or you bought because it was on sale and you forgot you even had it. And I thought that was a good way. So you can probably save $10 or $15 in your next grocery run by doing that. So I thought that was kind of an interesting one. As far as clothing is concerned, when you get to that, there's a couple of rules of thumb, and one of them is if you haven't worn it for a year, it's time to get rid of it. Except if it's a specialty item, like a suit or a dressy dress or something that you would wear for a special occasion. And then I laughed when I was reading that, because how many special occasions have we had in the last 6 months? And in anticipating the next 6 months, I'm not thinking there's a whole lot of special occasions. So maybe we get to keep those clothes for 2 or 3 years when we can dream of a special occasion again. There's also a theory that says when you clean your closet out, put the hangers on backwards, and then when you use an item, when you take it out of the laundry and put it back in, then you hang it with the hanger the other way, so that you know over a period of time that all the hangers hanging backwards are things that you haven't worn. And again, everything comes out of the closet. They recommended if you have shelves, empty the shelves, take care of that, then empty the clothing, then empty the floor. But take everything out and touch it, look at it, and make your decision. And most everybody can do that. Now, in the back of your closet, how many of us have clothes that when we lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds or 50 pounds, we're going to be able to wear those clothes again, so we hang on to them? Chances are, if you lose that weight and need smaller clothes, the things that you have been saving for years are not going to really be worthy of showcasing your new figure or your new weight. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. So that's about all of my bullet points that I have here. This decluttering and cleaning and sorting it's kind of one of those things that a lot of people, I enjoy it. If I have the time, the block of time, I enjoy it. Anybody who really knows me know I love to organize and I like to get things where they belong, but I'm not perfect by any stretch, and I have a couple of junk drawers that really need attention. I did think about disclosing one of my junk drawers to everyone and cleaning it out today, but I wasn't sure what was in it, so I might embarrass myself. But if it looks like such a huge chore, then please break it down. Make it simple. You need to get the buy-in. If you're not, unless you're living alone, you need to get the buy-in of others in the family. If there are children there, let them help with the sorting, or do the sorting without them. Send them to grandma's. Send them to somewhere for a few hours while you take care of the sorting and the cleaning. But it's really a good feeling to get things organized and to know where everything is. But I think the most powerful thing for me with this was, where will it go? How many times does something not really have a space? It doesn't have a designated belonging space in your house, so it gets moved from place to place or tucked here or there. And also, do I really need it? The next thing on my list is, I'm going to do my closet because I swap out summer and fall clothes. But I've got so many kitchen gadgets, and I think I need them, and I know I don't. So I'm going to do a little bit of a kitchen gadget purge, and I'm going to think of all those people that are going to Goodwill and wandering around. Maybe they're getting a new apartment. Maybe they've been in some kind of dilemma, and they're going to love those kitchen gadgets. So that's my little chat for the day. So thanks everybody for watching. Anyway, hi everybody. Bye everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Bye now.